In my childhood, I played a lot of games. I got my first console when I was 8 years old. It was an old 8-bit Nintendo. The one where you had to enter the cartridge in the front. You had to open a lid to insert the cartridge and then press the cartridge down to set it in its place to start up. I never forget it, my first game. It was Super Mario Bros. 3. I played the crap out of it, over and over again. I even got to the point that I could play the game till it ends in about 1 hour. Oh my god, all those secrets and all those passages you could take. It was awesome. Now I am 29 years old and I still am a big fan of gaming. By the way, I only play on my PC now, because the graphics are more enhanced than any console can handle, in my opinion. Last month I found a rather strange game on the internet. They presented it as the first of its kind on the website. They defined the game as a horror genre. Wow, a new horror game? I must have it, I thought by myself. I like those. Oh god, how I liked those. On this website was not a lot to see. Only a white background and a simple download link. When I looked at the download link of the game, it was still a alpha phase. When the game was downloaded, I installed it on my computer. While installing the game, I realized this was a huge game. It took about 40 gigabytes of storage on my hard drive. Okay, I know what you're saying. I know there are a lot more games with this size. But honest, an alpha game? I considered to ignore this fact and started the game up when it's installed. The intro came on my screen and I saw a long hallway with a door at the end that looked like my old bedroom door. Damn, I must be losing my mind. The graphics were phenomenal. It looked almost real. So real that I almost could touch it. It wasn't a movie they recorded or something. It was a rendered intro. But still, it looked very, very real. On the main screen there was only the word Alpha. You could see a boy with his face blurred out on the left side of the screen. He stood in a completely dark room with a spotlight above his head. He was dressed in nice clothes and had black hair. While he was staring at the camera, his head was tilted to the left and then to the right, as if he was wondering who was playing the game. This is a good game, I said out loud to myself. Then I looked at the choices of the main screen. Start, load, exit. Is that it? Nothing more? I can't change the settings of the game? I never saw a launcher with settings when I clicked the .exe file. It just started. Oh well, it's probably because it is an alpha. Just play this game and see what it's about. When clicking on start, I saw a lot of artifacts and the game crashed back to desktop. Of course, I downloaded a corrupt game with errors. Let's download this game again from the website and install it again. Maybe there was something wrong while it was installing. I wanted to move the mouse, but it didn't move. Ah, no! My computer crashed completely. I have to restart my computer. The moment I wanted to hard reset my computer, my mouse moved to my browser and clicked on it. Did I have a virus? The browser opened up and went to the website where I installed the game. now there was a trailer of the game. I didn't see any trailer on the website, or did I? The mouse moved to the play button of the trailer and clicked. The screen zoomed out, went blurry, and the camera shifted to the left. When the camera went normal again, I saw my old bedroom. My old bedroom? I must be losing my mind. There was a kid playing a game on an old-fashioned game console. It seemed like he was playing Super Mario Bros. 3. Well, it was a very cool game at that time, so yeah, I can imagine that. I couldn't see the kid very clearly, only his back. I can only guess that he was about an age of 8. When I saw that the camera was focusing on this kid and never moved, I was thinking, hey, maybe I can control the camera now. When moving the mouse, I could see that I could. Was I playing right now? I stood in the door opening and could see my hands. It was a first-person game, huh? My hands were very rotten and had very sharp nails. And the character I was playing was breathing very heavily. Strange. That kid should be hearing this, shouldn't he? I tried to walk to the kid. He was very focused on the game he was playing. When I came closer to the kid, I got the feeling there was something or someone behind me. Weird. I became a little nervous and went to the toilet. Wow, that horror game was really working on my nerves right here. When I came back, I sat down on my chair and looked at the screen. I stood in a corner of the bedroom, in the shadow, and watching at a child in the middle of it. I never moved the character on screen. I was not in front of my computer for about 2 minutes. Suddenly there were goosebumps all over my arms. It got colder in my room when I saw this on my screen. It was in the middle of the summer, so that couldn't be the reason I was getting colder. I turned off the fan near my face in the hope the cold would go away. It did, fortunately. Wow, this game is really creeping me out. When I took over control again of the camera, I walked towards the kid. He didn't notice me. He was so focused, just like I was right now. Am I looking at myself through a game? It almost looks like that. But the game looks still very graphically. Such high details. I never saw such details. But still I could see that there were models that were rendered in. When standing right behind the kid, the camera began to fade and went blurry again. The screen went black and I saw a loading screen. It was that kid with the blurred face again and his head tilted to the right. He was looking directly at my direction. Sometimes he even twitched and tilted his head to the other side. Damn, that's creepy. When the next level loaded, I was standing in a long dark hallway. In the distance, you could see a faint light. You could also hear loud screams from behind the walls. Screams of agony and pain, as if those people were being tortured by someone. You could hear one of them say, "Please, no! Don't do it! I will never do it again!" Then you heard the sound of a knife gushing through a neck. You could actually hear the gargling of the person being killed. After that, the character who I controlled began to giggle. After that, he laughed in a very low and evil way. as if he enjoyed the pain and agony of suffering. When walking a few meters further in the hallway, you could hear a woman cry out loud, "Why did you do that? Why? Please don't kill me. I never did something wrong. I don't even like what he did." This time you heard the sound of choking. The sound never seemed to stop. I couldn't move for about 3 minutes, and after that the sound stopped. You could hear the sound of dripping of some kind of fluid. Could that be blood? Another mysterious kill? Wow, they spend a lot of time and effort in this game, I thought by myself. I walked towards the light and a focused spotlight turned on in the hallway. There I found a knife on the left side of the hallway. It was covered in blood and it seemed fresh. After picking up the knife, you could hear the character giggle again. I could swear I heard him say in a childish manner,
"I am coming for you. You better prepare."
I walked towards the light on the end of the hallway. It began to shine brighter and brighter when I came closer. When about 10 meters from the light, I could see a door, and I walked towards it. I took the door handle and opened the door very slowly. Suddenly, I saw a little hint message popping up on the screen. "Press and hold H to hold your breath." Beneath that message was an OK button. I pressed the OK button and saw what looked like a computer room with a man in the middle of it, right in front of his computer. He was very focused and was playing some sort of a game, I guess. I took a deep breath and became a little bit more nervous. That guy looks a little like me. It looked like he was dressed the same way also as I was. Damn, this is creepy. The surroundings of the room were completely dark. To the only thing I could see was the desk he was sitting on, his computer, and himself, sitting on a chair. When walking to the person, it felt as if there was someone behind me. I quickly turned myself around on my chair and saw nothing. Only the blinds before the window, so there would be no sunlight reflecting in my screen. Okay, this is really creeping me out, I thought to myself. I pressed escape to close the game and saw a message popping up.
"Are you sure you wish to die?"
I looked at the message. It startled me a little. What? Are you sure you wish to die? I spoke loudly to myself. Nervous as I was, I moved my mouse to the yes button on screen. When highlighting the button, it became very bloody around the word, as if there were bloodstains around the button. When hovering over the no choice, there was a very bright circle around it. You could compare this bright circle with a halo. Is this some kind of a joke? I thought by myself again. The developer of this game has to have a very, very demented mind. I pressed the yes button and the game closed to desktop again. I still had the feeling there is something or someone watching me. I stood up from my chair and opened the blinds before my window. It was a sunny day and I could feel the warmth of the sun in my face. Right now, it's 3 months later when I am writing my story. Since then, I always have the feeling someone or something is watching me every minute of the fucking day. I never played that damned game again. Also, I don't play any horror games anymore. Why, you ask yourself? Download that game I was telling about. Let's see if you want to play any horror games after what happened to me. If you could find that game again. It was an alpha game.